Hello people of YouTube, welcome back to my channel. I welcome you with open arms. This is video number 70, I believe. I'm sorry the video is slightly wonky. Yeah, that's not really happening. They can stay there, and this is a cupboard, so that's why there's a line across there. I've just come back from the gym, so I'm just making myself a little snack because what I had for lunch before going to the gym wasn't really substantial. So yeah, here I am. Just so the green line disappears. That's better. Yeah, so I popped in the local shop and there was a pack of reduced ham, 40p for a pack of ham. I'm not going to complain, that's all going in a sandwich. So, let me get some bread. Stop this noise. Yeah, I know a sandwich isn't the best thing to recover with or whatever, but making the most of what has been dealt to me. So it is what it is. Anyway, so where am I? It is Tuesday. Knife gone. There it is. And yeah, today has been fairly productive for me, even though I haven't done any of my, what can I call them? I need a name for them now. I don't want to keep referring to them as the Miracle Morning Savers, because I don't really do it by that, like strictly by that, if that makes sense. My personal development tasks, yeah, let's go with that. I haven't done any of them today. I've done a little bit of reading, but not a lot. Which brings me on to the point, whoops, nearly just broke a plate. Which brings me on to the point where in a book, the book I was reading this morning, there was a section in there that felt like it was almost completely just lifted out of one of Eckhart Tolle's books, The Power of Now, that I'm also, pardon me, reading. This other book, it's called Meditation by a chap by the name of Patrick Habula, or Habla, something weird. He's a Yank, and he's been following mystic lifestyles and practices for the majority of his life. He says for him it literally started in his late teens, so you know, more for him. But it was weird to kind of come across similar terms being used. So there's something that Eckhart Tolle mentions when, not specifically for meditation, but to, and what's the word I'm looking for? To harness the power of now, I suppose. Yeah, you have to become the observer of yourself, or the I within you. To sum that up, what I mean is, when you say something in your head like, I think to myself, or I said to myself, like that's given the perspective that there are two, there's being A telling being B, you know, something's happening or something's going on. I say to myself, or I think to myself. If you split the word myself into my and self, I speaking to the self. So both of them, Patrick and Eckhart, go through this process of becoming the observer. So when you have thoughts of any nature, you have to essentially not so much take a step back, but just be present with the thoughts. Don't add fuel to the thought. Don't let the thought overcome you, as in let the thought roll out or occur as it may, but realize it, observe it, and just be present with the thought, as in realize what's going on in your head. And then the more you do that, the more you start realizing that your mind and you are two separate things, which is weird. Most people will say, nah, it's bullshit. It's impossible. It can't work like that. Thing is, though, no one knows. So yeah. Anyway, I'm distracting myself from making this snack. I'm going to keep this one very short, to the point. Going to leave it there. This has been video 70. If you're confused by anything I've just said, welcome to the club. I'm still grasping it for myself. It's not easy to get your head around. You know, it is what it is. Until then, I will see you tomorrow.